I'm Gregory Poling, Senior Fellow for Southeast Asia here at CSIS. More than a month after the February 1st coup, Myanmar is locked in an increasingly dangerous standoff between the new junta and a nationwide civil disobedience movement that shows no signs of slowing. In the days after the coup, Senior General Min Aung Hlaing formed a new ruling body, what's called the State Administrative Council, made up of top military leaders. The new junta then placed most of the country under martial law. The government has imposed a nightly shutdown of internet and mobile services. Security forces are conducting nightly raids across the country. More than 1,000 political prisoners have been arrested in the last month. Authorities simultaneously granted amnesty to thousands of regular criminals and have been accused of busing them into local neighborhoods to sow chaos and provide an excuse for continued martial law. The military has suspended due process, clamped down on the press, and threatened protesters with up to 20 years in jail for treason. National League for Democracy leader Aung San Suu Kyi, meanwhile, has been charged with illegally importing walkie-talkies, causing fear and alarm, and, along with ousted President Win Myint, with violating COVID-19 protocols during the national election campaign last year. Both leaders have been denied access to legal counsel. But none of this pressure has stopped the growth of a nationwide civil disobedience movement. What started with doctors and hospital employees has spread to teachers, power and dock workers, government employees, and many private businesses. Citizens are refusing to work, grinding the economy to a crawl. Mass protests that started in Mandalay have spread across the country, with hundreds of thousands taking to the streets, in urban centers in every state and region. Security forces have cracked down with increasing violence. The first fatality was 19-year-old Mya Twe Twe Kang, who died in hospital after being shot in the head with live ammunition by a police officer. Two more protesters were killed a week later. And on Sunday, February 28th, security forces killed at least 18, and perhaps as many as 30 demonstrators across the country. On Wednesday, March 3rd, security forces cracked down even harder, killing at least 30 more protesters. The latest violence has provoked renewed international outrage, including from some of Myanmar's neighbors who had previously struck a more neutral tone. This week, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations held a special meeting to discuss the crisis in Myanmar. Other international parties are pursuing more punitive measures. The United States has so far sanctioned 9 junta leaders and 3 military-linked companies. New sanctions are expected, including against family members of the ruling generals. Canada, New Zealand, and the United Kingdom have also leveled sanctions, and the European Union is expected to follow suit. All are carefully targeting sanctions to avoid damaging the overall economy and hurting the people of Myanmar. But such outside pressure is only going to help at the margins. What will really determine the course of Myanmar's future is what happens on the streets, between the military junta and a nationwide civil disobedience movement demanding a return to democracy. For more, visit csis.org.